Welcome to Slow Home Studio. Too many people live in badly designed houses, and we want to change that.
This is our second week of looking at master bathroom design, and today we're going to focus on a topic that Matthew and I love, which is the common pitfalls in bad bathroom design. And believe you me, there are lots of them to look at.
Yes, I love these episodes because we learn how to design a good bathroom by looking at what not to do.
And there's so much to talk about, we should just get right on it. So the first one here is a classic example. First of all, a good thing, it's modestly sized. As we're about to see, there's lots of oversized master bathrooms. This one's modestly sized, but it's trying to do too much.
Yeah, there's way too much going on. And then, of course, we've got one of our biggest issues, which is the location of the toilet in relationship to your position in bed. Who wants to lie in bed and look right at the toilet? I know that I certainly do not. No. Maybe you like to do that, but no, it's an awkward relationship.
That's right, and it's really unnecessary. It's possible to be able to shift that around. The other thing that's happening is we've got a tub that is too wide. In a narrow space like that, you shouldn't have one of those big wide tubs. You could save about 6 inches, which is a critical 6 inches in this kind of space if you just had a more standard size of bathtub. The second is that you really shouldn't have 2 sinks on a size that is in a bathroom that's that big. Look, you're actually going to have to sit on the toilet in order to be able to use that second sink, and the 2 sinks means that you really have literally no storage.
Yeah, it's an awkward layout. I mean, this is the opposite situation because instead of having a small, modesty-sized bathroom, we have a bathroom that's basically the size of a bedroom.
Yep.
But unfortunately, it doesn't really add up to very much because if you look at the floor plan, I would say, what is that, maybe 65% is devoted to floor space. I mean, you don't need that much circulation or floor space in the bathroom. And then on top of all that, we've got a huge amount of floor space, but the toilet itself is jammed into this room. They've even chamfered the edge on a 45-degree angle, which we all know is a big no-no, and they've made the door open. So it's really awkward to get in there, use the door. You're going to feel really constricted.
Yeah, I mean, a tall person like me, you're going to be hitting your knee against that door. For such a large space, it really is unforgivable to have that much floor area. And it's designed to impress when you first come into the house. You go, wow, look at that, the size of that master bathroom. But really, all that floor area in the middle of that room is just going to be used for wet towels.
Yeah, not good. So in our third example, we have a little bit more of a better proportion with the floor space, but there's a real major faux pas upon here, and it has to do with the location of the vanities. What they've done is they've split the vanities into his and hers, which is a pretty typical design.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's not, but the problem is that these vanities really are no larger than a vanity you would have in a powder room or a guest bath.
There's no room for storage.
There's nothing. So basically what we have is we've got the illusion of space by having them split apart, but where are you going to put your stuff? You have nowhere to put your stuff because there's no room for drawers, basically, and then you've got this huge tub that you're not going to use very often right in the middle, dividing up the space.
So there's 3 examples of what we think you shouldn't be doing in master bathroom design, and if you come back next week, we're going to look back at our case study house and talk about the fundamental principles that we think you should follow in order to design a slow home master bathroom.
See you next time.
Bye.
If you're interested in learning more about the principles of slow home design, you can pick up a copy of our book entitled What's Wrong with This House? It's a practical guide to finding a well-designed and sustainable home. It's available for sale on the Slow Home Studio website. It's also available for sale at Amazon.com in both paperback and the Kindle format.